Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Naveen. So before starting the video, I would like to just give a disclaimer. I'm not a SEBI registered financial advisor. This is not a buy or sell recommendation. This video is just for educational purpose. So if you think that okay, I'm speaking little bit slowly, you can also watch it in at 1.25 or 1.50 speed, so that you feel you don't feel that I'm too much slow like that. So let's start. As you already, most of you are already aware, everybody knows Vodafone Idea into actually is a telecom service provider. So they are actually offering 2G, 3G, 4G, and 5G, services. So not fully into 5G. So only few cities, I think they've just covered 5G now. They are actually waiting for the funding so that they can implement 5G also in all over India. Uh, and next one is actually broadband services. They've got their own broadband, and also they've got like 2.93 lakhs kilometers of optical fiber they've got. So that I mean, with that they can give the broadband connections. Similarly, they've got different contents like sports content, games, live TV, and movies. Also, they're giving voice and SMS based services. And apart from that, they're also giving subscription and membership, such as Netflix and Disney and other things. So apart from these, they are also into enterprise services, digital services, and IoT services. So these are all the main services what is given by VI. This is also from the investor presentation, as you can see here. So they have got service app for content and movies. Also, they got this app, and for the Redx customers, they also got a separate app. So similarly, IoT is there. They're also into cloud. As I said, this U broadband, that is their brand for the wired connections, and also they are really good at digital engagement. So apart from this, they are also very good partners for all these things, and also they got a dynamic platform for all these things. So this is also in terms of products what they got. So in addition, as it could be also repeated, music service, gaming, curated experience, digital advertisement, and digital marketplace. So here again, digital apps are there, physical presence. Here 2,500 own stores are there all over India, and also they are good at data and analytics as well. Apart from that, there is also IoT solutions, digital payments, as well as merchandise touch points. And in a nutshell, these are all the services which are given by VI. Now let's discuss quickly about the positives. You know, so one of the first positive is, so they've got highest spectrum compared to Geo and Airtel. Since Vodafone and Idea were separate companies, it was actually merged together in 2018. Both of them had actually bought a lot of spectrum from the beginning. That's why they got huge spectrum. Currently there are only three companies which are private companies. Uh, so only Airtel, Geo, and Vodafone Idea. I don't know whether 10 years back there were so many companies. I think most of them are closed, even including Docoma, Aircel, Spice, Hutch. So many companies were there. In terms of mode, there is an entry barrier. If I want to open a this telecom service provider company, it's not so easy because you need to buy the spectrum fast in the auction. Then next step is also you need to set up the tower, or maybe you need to uh, have an agreement with the service this tower service providers. It's very cash intensive business. That's why it's not so easy for any new player to come easily. You can think of Tata, a company also, they backed out because they were not able to compete with Geo. That's why I mean there is a really moat here because, as I said, and this Vodafone Idea has got really good promoters. Aditya Birla Group as well as Vodafone Idea Group, and also now because of the interest and other things for the AGR calculation, which I'll cover in the next slides. So government is also holding a good amount of shareholding, 33% they're holding. So you can rest assured that this company will not close down. Next one is another positive is the Vodafone, which is actually global player. In the UK as well as in the European countries, Vodafone Idea is a good player, and they are also transferring the technology to to Indian Vodafone Idea. That means they don't need to reinvent the wheel. They can use the technology whatever has been built there. That's very very good thing. Compared to Airtel and Jio, where they have to find all the technology and other things they have to implement themselves. So next one is 2.93 lakhs kilometers of optical cables they've got. So this can also be sold in case they need money. Otherwise, they can also continue giving these broadband connections. It's called U broadband. And currently, Vodafone Idea has got almost like 23 crores of active customers. So currently, the minimum recharge, I think last October onwards, it has been almost doubled. If you want to get a 30 days recharge and 1 GB data per day, now we need to shell out 181. Earlier, this was 99. So the 99 plan which was there, now they reduced the time period to 15 days. Because of that, it's almost kind of a double. You can think of this quarter onwards the revenue should definitely increase. Currently for Vodafone Idea, the ARPU, the average revenue per user is 142. But if you compare the global market, UK as well as US and other European countries, minimum recharge is 10 euros or 10 pounds or 15 dollars like that. That too, they don't give like 1 GB per data or something like that. Usually they will offer only like 4 GB, 5 GB per month, something like that. So what I mean to say, comparatively, the ARPU is very less. So going forward, there is a lot of room for increasing the prices. And because of the monopoly also, and Geo also invested a lot of money now, they brought Spectrum and other things. There is no other option for them to just to keep going with the same price. Definitely these prices going to increase. So what the telecom industry is saying, minimum they need a ARPU of 250 to 300 rupees. So that's why this also one positive news that it will definitely increase. The prices will keep on increasing now. Similarly, this is as I said, uh, this is a cash flow business kind of thing. 90% of the customers are prepaid. They are recharging in the beginning. That means the money is already coming to the company. Because of this, there is a very very good cash flow is there. So they can of course deploy this money to expand their business or for any other purpose, and also to repay the debt and other things. So this one actually very very important point. Maybe you would have also heard that okay, it is got a lot of debt and other things, but actually it is not true. Now, to the banks and other third parties, it was only around short-term loans of around 2,000 crores. Apart from that, whatever they have to pay only to the government, which I'll tell you in the next slide. So it has got really, assets, good assets are there, like very good, stores are there, almost like 15,000 employees are there. So they've also got good spectrum. They can also sell it out or they can rent it out to other players. That means the very good asset is there. Almost like 2 lakh crores is there. Yeah, and they are also becoming digital company. Not from the telco, they want to go into techno. That's why it is that is also one of the positive news. As I said quickly, just you can see here. So almost like 8,005 megahertz spectrum they're holding. This is also state-wise, a different spectrum what they've got. Out of this 7,975, it's liberalized spectrum. That means this can be deployed to any technology like 2G, 3G, 4G, and 5G. That's why even they don't need to buy 5G spectrum specifically for launching 5G and other things. Whatever the spectrum they've got, it's already can be used. So only the 30 what is there here, this cannot be used for 5G and other things. This is specific to some this one. Another very very good positive news is, as you can see here, best voice quality from 25 out of 29 months. This is from the Troy My Call dashboard report. You can see, quality wise, VI is really good. This is very, very positive news because of their global technology and other things. Whatever they're doing, they're really doing good. Except that they're currently struggling for the funding. If that funding part is taken care, then definitely they can improve further and they can deploy this 5G solution and all. Even for 5G, there are not many use cases as of now, business use cases, for end consumer like us. So if I am able to watch the video without stopping, without buffering, so that's enough for me. Even instead of uh, 30 mbps or something, even if the data comes to 100, 150 or 200 mbps, it doesn't make much difference to me as an end user. That's why even if they upgrade to all 5G, unless the business cases comes, just like in on the dashboard of the car and all, they can have this 5G sim enabled sim. In the factory and other things, they can also onto the robots and other things, they can put 5G. These are all some of the use cases which I am aware, but that kind of thing is not really very advanced in India. That's why even if you bring 5G, even though Bharti Airtel and Jio, they have brought the 5G, so they are not getting any benefit. That means this the revenue is not coming from from that 5G business. That's why even though spend a lot of money for building and other things, they're kind of little bit struggling with getting the revenue for that. Another one good thing is you can see here. I think this is a news from 2023 Jan. People say that Vodafone will be closed and other things. You can see they are rolled out new 1,100 VI shops all across 18 states. That means they are very aggressively, expanding to gain back the customer which they lost. I think when the merger happened, they had almost got some 35 crores customers. Now it has come down to 23 crores customers. So now they are, fighting back to get the, customers. That's why they've opened a lot of stores. Yeah. And this is, regarding the 5G ready architecture. That means whatever these TDD radios and other things, what they've deployed, and also they have deployed this open RAN trail deployments. That means open RAN technology they have used for 4G. This 4G whatever they have built as of now, it's kind of a ready-made solution for deploying or to move to 5G, 5G readiness. That means whatever the money Geo and Airtel spent out, so Vodafone Idea don't need to spend that much. That means with few of the additional almost like 30% savings they're going to 30 to 40% savings they're going to make. So that means it's almost ready. Only few things here and there if they make, then the 5G will be ready. This is also another very good news. Geo and Airtel spend a lot of money, but Vodafone is almost they don't need to spend that much. Yeah, that is another good news. As I said earlier also, now Vodafone Idea is mainly, going towards techno transformation. That means not only the telco revenue, they are very, very, very much concentrating on becoming a techno company. They are doing it, different IoT businesses, and then, you know, as you can see, digital offerings and multi-cloud, marketplace and all these things. They have got multiple awards, as you can see here. That means Airtel as well as Vodafone Idea, they are really becoming a techno company apart from the telco company. That's also very good news, positive news for Vodafone Idea. Now let's only I was talking about positives. Let's come now to negatives. Uh, First negative is they've got almost like 2 lakh crores of liabilities which needs to be paid back to government in terms of spectrum due and as well as AGR money. So AGR means actually it is adjusted gross revenue. That means maybe way back in 2000 or something, the Department of Telecommunications, there was a tug of war between government and the telco companies. So they wanted to declare some portion of the revenue what they are getting as taxable income. But telcos said that no, this is not a taxable income. That's why they never paid. So the case went to different courts, And ultimately, this was, in India, how much time it will take. So it almost like took some 15 years to decide this case by Supreme Court. Finally, when they decided, it was too late, kind of thing. So Supreme Court asked all the telcos to consider that additional revenue as taxable, and they also said the interest also has to be paid from the beginning. That's why, for 15 years, for each and every region they've got, circles, it's called 18 circles or something. Vodafone Idea is operating each circles. They need to, each user, they have to calculate this revenue. It's too complex. So when government calculated for Vodafone as well as Idea, these were separate and they become, merged into one entity in 2018. So now they have combinedly said 56,000 crores has to be given to government. So that's what the Supreme Court ruling. But actually, Vodafone Idea said that it's only to 23,000 crores. But Supreme Court did not agree. They said, okay, you have to pay 56,000 crores, like that. And also, they have asked around 16,000 crores of interest to be paid immediately. So that's when actually Mr. Aditya Birla said that no, I cannot manage this one. I am also freely ready to give this company to government. You can manage like that. You can manage like that. He sent a letter to government. Then the government, come to rescue Vodafone Idea. They also don't want to have the monopoly of Vodafone, sorry, of Geo and Bharti Airtel. That's why they have converted this, 16,000 crores amount into shares. So that shares is actually it is like 33% now. The government is holding. So even though Vodafone did not get any money there, so they had to issue 33% of the shares. That's why it is too much diluted. So now let's come back here. So this case, what I'm saying now, the telcos did not agree. So at least they asked the Supreme Court to they put a review petition. At least they should calculate the mathematical errors what has happened while calculating this AGR dues. And this hearing is pending on 23/1/2024. I mean, in another 15 days time. So if any positive news comes and if the AGR dues what has to be paid, if it is reduced by 50%, almost like 23,000 crores, then it's very, very good news, to Vodafone Idea. So the next one is, this business, whatever this telecom business is there, this is, they need a lot of investment. It's not like that, okay, you built a, you brought a equipment, this one will be there for 15 years, 20 years, like that. For example, if you're in a machine shop somewhere, some machine you bring it, it will be there for, 10 years, 20 years, like that. But in this case, the technologies keep on changing. That's why, earlier when the telecom came, it was 2G spectrum or something they were using technology. Now it is already in globally they are using 6G. Currently in India, 5G is going on as of now. That's why they need continuous investment always. So there is no chance of getting shareholders wealth, kind of thing. Another also, this is tough competition from new entrant. Reliance Geo, there was no earlier cases like JGR and other things to Geo, and also they did not buy any spectrum in auction. They actually kind of got a favor from government. I would say, I don't know. I don't want to get into politics, but they are actually using the spectrum of the Reliance Communication. That's why they did not spend a lot of money, and that's why they are able to offer it at a throwaway price to the customers. That's why it was, calls and all were made at zero price, and only for the data consumers were paying. That too, it was like 60 rupees, 70 rupees, and all. That was too damn cheap. That's why the other companies had to shut down, including the Tata, Docomo, and other things. So even now, they are not increasing the prices to consumers. They want to acquire a lot of customers by keeping the price low. So that's why it is very, very tough competition here. That's also negative. And another one is continuously they are posting loss, almost 7,000 crores every quarter, even though there is a cash flow, but they are, financial wise, they are showing it as, losses. That's also another bad thing. And they're also struggling to, get funding from outsider or from promoters, which is going on from last 3 years. So this is actually impacting the expansion, 4G technology expansion, as well as they are not able to upgrade to 5G technology. If they are not upgrading, then it will indirectly affect their, they keep on losing the customers. That's really bad thing. As I said, another one thing is too much equity dilution happened already. They've got 4,800 crores of shares in the market, which is too much. Even if they want to earn 1 rupee per share, they have to earn 4,800. This is too much, I would say. Too much of dilution happened. Of course, this 33% is given to government. So let's see what will happen based on this hearing. We will be knowing it. Yeah. Next one is financials. As I said, revenue, of course, it keep on increasing. So as I said, now the ARPU, or the customer price, has been almost doubled. Now the minimum recharge is 181. The ARPU will definitely increase. If they don't keep on losing the customers, then of course the revenue will also increase. You can multiply 181 into 23,000 customers, then definitely it will increase per month, and into 12 you have to make. And also in terms of net profit, they keep on going last like this, as you can see. So in terms of financial gains, as you can see here, telcos debt is keep on rising. As you can see, both Airtel and Vodafone Idea's debt is almost same, 1.96 lakh crore and 1.6 lakh crore. This is on 2022. And also Geo's net debt was around 57,700. Apart from that, actually, when the auction happened for the spectrums last year, so Geo also bought almost like 88,000 crores of spectrum. You can think of now 88,000 of this one. They had already debt of 57,000 crores. So even if you add these two, so all the three are actually definitely got a lot of debt, but it's not direct debt from bank or something, but these are all the liabilities which needs to pay to the government. Now let's come back to the last slide of related to the valuation and what's my opinion. Currently, Vodafone Idea price is 16.8, and because of this number of shares of 4,868, if you multiply these two, the market cap is 81,782. And if you see the Bharti Airtel's valuation as of now, it is trading at actually 6,15,000 lakh crores of valuation. Uh, in terms of depth wise, I think Bharti Airtel and Vodafone Idea has got almost same depth. And also, customer wise, I think Vodafone Idea's customer is 23 crores. I think Bharti Airtel is around 30-35 crores of customers they've got. So if you see more than, it's not half of the customers what Bharti Airtel has got. Considering all these things, even if you want to give a half of the valuation of what Bharti Airtel is getting, if you give 3 lakh crores, then the price should be 3 lakh divided by 4,868 crores uh, of shares. Then the price should be 61 rupees. In very good optimistic case, if you try to give more valuation, let's say 4 lakh crores, then 4 lakh divided by 4,868, then the price should become 82. That means if you see this one and this one, there is a lot of uh, multiplication. I think almost it should become 5 to 6 bagger, but it's too risky. It's continuously loss making. You never know, I mean, whether it will come back or not. So please ask your financial advisor if you want to invest. Even if you invest, these lot of things are going on, you need to wait. It may take 4 years, 5 years, we don't know. Additionally, another news I read recently, they are, telcos are actually thinking of increasing the price more than maybe 100 rupees. As soon as the election get over, maybe they can implement that. If they increase the price by 100 rupees, then the ARPU should go to 250 or 300. Then definitely Vodafone Idea will also get a very good rating that time. And at last, so as you can see, Supreme Court calculation is there on 23/1 2024. If the the case comes towards Vodafone Idea and other telco companies, It's not only just by Vodafone Idea, it's also by Airtel, Tata Tele Services and all. It's kind of a jackpot, it's very good news. So I hope this analysis helped you, and please subscribe always, and also press the bell icon so that you get the next videos. Thank you so much. Bye.